So this is my first episode of my Kitchen Nightmares review show. If you don't know what I'm doing, refer back to the intro to this. I am hopefully going to organize this like Mr. Gigi organizes his videos, where he did like an introduction video, and the same day as that, I checked the dates of the upload, he uploaded the first episode. So they went back to back, and then he would upload episodes of his little TCAP, aka To Catch a Predator, review show over time. He got a lot of views. I would like a third of that, like 800 views, 800 likes, 200 likes, 200 likes, and I'll continue this. That would be sad if I didn't get 200 likes. Alright, now I'm going to go over one of my favorite shows on the internet, the US version of Kitchen Nightmares.
What is that? You're serving rotten food.
You could possibly kill them.
Then wake up! You wake up! Shut the place down! Get out of here! That is amazing! Wow! Thank you, chef.
So again, I'm not going in any particular order. The first episode I'm choosing is from season 1. It's called Sebastian's. On the video I first went to, it said it was season 1, episode 3. But then I checked another website and it said it was season 1, episode 6. It doesn't matter. It's season 1 at some point and it's called Sebastian's. I was asking around to people and I was like, what episode should I do? And someone said, you should do Sebastian's. And because I've seen every episode multiple times, I immediately knew which episode that was. And the best way I can describe it is it's a restaurant owned by a California guy. It's in California. He thinks he's like one of those California like Hollywood moguls, and he's crazy, in my opinion. The teaser at the beginning of the episode is wild.
Indeed. Gordon has 1 week to take this restaurant from 2 thumbs down
MJQ action drama
to a box office smash. But with a boss who's in La La Land,
My pizzas will be in supermarkets. What? Sebastian's all over the world. Oh my god.
and a spaced out menu,
We have a concept. What we have is 20 different combinations.
this may be his toughest challenge yet.
My guy needs therapy.
And then, of course, the show goes into introducing the owner, who is named Sebastian, like the restaurant. And we already get a couple of ideas of what's wrong with the restaurant. Sebastian is quick to anger.
This is filthy. This is ridiculous.
When he's get upset, you might see pans flying across the kitchen. Better duck. That's all I have to say.
And the menu is confusing and way too big. And there's some talk of this weird combination thing that Sebastian has set up that he thinks is like this ingenious idea. But apparently it's really confusing and not even the employees get it, so it's not very good.
It gets exhausting. Explain the menu. I know. It's overwhelming.
I've created a unique menu that nobody else has.
We have 23 gourmet flavor combinations. There's 21 gourmet flavor combinations. It's 20 gourmet flavor combinations. Wait.
After we get the intro to understand the problems, our boy Gordon comes in. And when Gordon comes in, the way that Sebastian interacts with him is just kind of creepy to me.
Do you all serve?
Do I always serve? No, but I do greet and meet every customer that walks in the door.
Jesus.
Every single customer, whether I come over and just say hello, or I spend 10 minutes, sit down and have a glass of wine with you.
You sit down with the customers and drink wine.
Why not?
Like, look at his eyes. He really creeps me out. And after the little introduction, Sebastian introduces the menu to Gordon, and it's a disaster.
Would you like a walkthrough of our main concept of the menu? Concept. We have a concept. Please. Over here is our main concept of the restaurant. What we have is 20 different combinations of marinades, toppings, and seasonings. What you do is you choose one and then you add it to either chicken, portobello mushroom, New York strip, or shrimp. Angus ribeye, prime cut, that's cut for Sebastian's. You can have one of these combinations with an entree, with chips and gravy on the side if you'd like, with one of our side salads.
See his face. He's sitting there explaining the menu, and Chef Gordon looks like his head's gonna explode.
Available at any point in time. We have a half-pound Angus prime burger. I had actually 20 more. Are you serious? Yes, sir. God.
One thing I want to note from the Kitchen Nightmare community that I've noticed by looking at the comments from the uploads is that every episode there's like a waitress or an employee that everyone gushes over. It's like, oh, she's so cute. It's always a female waitress or a cook, somebody, and everyone thinks they're the hot one that they think is kind of cute. And in this episode, we get the cute waitress immediately, named Sonia.
And what's your name?
Sonia.
Sonia. Good
Ramsay.
Nice to meet you.
And because it's Hollywood, she's of course a struggling actress.
I'm an actress.
You're an actress?
Yes, I am.
Alright, so I would like to instate my Kitchen Nightmares drinking game right now. I could have written my own rules to the Kitchen Nightmare drinking game, but I wrote this little script really quickly. So I just Googled it, picked up a set of rules from a drinking game wiki. I modified them a little bit because I'm familiar with Kitchen Nightmares and I understand the formula and how things go and what to expect, that I could, of course, come up with my own rules. Right? Okay, we're on the same page, right? We're on the same page. Drinking game, I kind of worked along with a wiki. We're working together, even though the wiki doesn't know me. Alright, so here are my rules from my modified drinking game that I stole from a website. So here are the rules to take one drink. When the owner claims the food isn't the problem. When the owner says Gordon doesn't know how to cook their style of food. The owner uses frozen food. That's gonna be a lot of drinks. When Gordon tells the owner they are in denial. Take another drink if the owner then denies being in denial. Drink if Gordon spits out food. Next rule, drink when Gordon calls a waitress dear or any other pet name. Drink when someone cries. One drink when Gordon needs fresh air. So the rules for 2 drinks. If food is microwaved, if Gordon hugs the owner, if the owner storms out on Gordon while he's trying to implement changes. So now we are on to 3 drinks. If Gordon stops service in the middle of the first dinner service. If anyone hits on Gordon. When Gordon talks to another customer during the first lunch service. If someone is fired. And finally, the rules for finishing your drink. If vermin is found in the restaurant. And if Gordon vomits or quickly excuses himself from the bathroom. Alright, so yeah, I ever so slightly changed those rules from the wiki, but I'll also link the wiki down below. So I'm going to keep reviewing while also playing the drinking game, and feel free to drink with me. I may have missed some drinks too, so feel free to go find the episodes after and try it on your own. And drink whatever you want. It could be water, it could be juice, it could be Mountain Dew, it could be Everclear, White Claw. Be careful if it's Everclear though, that stuff disgusting and very alcoholic. Not approved on this channel. We only drink White Claw here. And Truly if it's on sale. Or whatever other seltzer when it's on sale. And we already have 1 drink because the owner says the food is fresh when it is frozen.
The calamari, are they fresh or are they frozen?
They are frozen.
Frozen. Oh dear. You told me they're fresh.
We got one!
Oh? Not sponsored. And okay, so yeah, just going back to the rules, it's finish your drink if Gordon throws up. And he doesn't throw up in this episode, but he does tell the waitress that he needs a sick bag.
Can I get you anything? No?
A sick bag?
He asked me for a sick bag, which didn't know what to say, so I was like, okay.
No drinks for that, I just wanted to point it out. And that poor cute waitress. So the next course comes out, and while Gordon is eating the food, which he obviously doesn't like, Sebastian, the owner, decides to call his mom to tattle on Gordon for being mean.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
So I got the chef here, Chef Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's in the dining room eating.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he thinks my food is terrible.
You think your food is terrible?
Yep. The waitress asked, can I get you anything else? He said, yeah, sick bag.
No, sir.
Yeah, I don't agree with his opinion.
Throw him out.
Throw him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just thought it was kind of funny. So then some absolute cringe happens, at least to me. So the cringe comes with Gordon's next order. Sebastian tells Sonia, the cute waitress, to go out with the next plate that he has ordered and say this to Gordon Ramsay.
Played it to him, and I want you to say, as Sebastian's mother would say, manja.
I'm in pain.
Manja?
Yeah.
That was so corny.
And as Sebastian's mother would say, manja.
My God.
Just really corny. And I get really cringy, and the fact that Sebastian thought this was so great and authentic to take out this microwave frozen food and say an Italian word to a world-renowned chef and be like,
And as Sebastian's mother would say, manja.
it's just Ow, my heart. Ramsay then confronts Sebastian, and we get our next drink.
Pizza dough?
Pizza dough, no. That comes in flash frozen for us.
I thought pizza was your specialty. I thought that's what this place was famed for.
No, sir. Our menu, that concept that baffles you, that's what we're famous for.
Frozen food. And then we immediately get another drink because Sebastian is in denial on why his restaurant isn't doing well.
I don't know why my business isn't there.
So you're telling me now that those 20 combinations
Yes,
is
sir.
something that's blown your customers away?
Unbelievably.
Yeah, blowing them the other end of the f***ing world.
Which was one drink rule, so. Woo! Sebastian has psycho eyes. Like, he really scares me and makes me uncomfortable. Poor Sonia. Then it's another drink. I think this is a rule. Gordon steps out for fresh air, so one drink for that.
I need some fresh air. The guy's gone. This guy is seriously off his f***ing trolley.
I just won that one.
We are literally only 12 minutes into the show. And at 12 minutes 30 seconds, Gordon lets the big boy, Sebastian, have it.
Listen, big boy. Right now, you've won jack f***ing shit. You've got the audacity to stand there talking to me about a franchise when we can't even get a pizza right.
Sebastian just stares with those psycho eyes as Gordon yells. And the weirdo then goes,
What's successful about out there?
I'm still here.
That's what makes it successful. You just answered my question. I'll see you later. Yeah. Me. Woo! Fucking hell.
I think I won that one.
Yes.
absolutely special. So the next part of the show is one of the standard formula parts that happens in every episode, and that is the part where Gordon observes a night of service. And in this episode, he witnesses how complicated the menu is, as mentioned earlier.
Okay, let me explain the menu to you. It's a little bit different. There's 20 gourmet flavor combinations. You decide if you want chicken, portobello mushroom, New York strip.
It can take up to like 20 minutes because there's so many different combinations and so many different options you have on our menu.
And I'm gonna comment that this woman by the name of Lou Bertha, who works as a cook, she seems really competent and like passionate about what she's doing.
Q, I'm selling table 100. I got the Siciliano. Give me the shrimp Pittsburgh with the caprese salad.
It's coming in 20 seconds. I love to cook. That's my passion. I love to cook, so it's crazy, but my strong point is when we're busy.
I would hire her, and Sebastian does not deserve her. And we get another drink because everything's frozen.
It's frozen.
Fantastic. The cook, Lou, was doing fine during service, but then Sebastian, he decides to replace her to show off.
Thank you very much. I got it, Lou.
I can do it. I can do it.
But I just moved Lou to another station where I thought she'd be more useful at that point, and I could kind of just regain things.
I have no idea why he asked me to come over here.
And we get another drink moment because under Sebastian's watch, the food is microwaved, which was, I believe, one of the one drink rules.
This pizzeria's most important cooking device is not the pizza ovens, but a microwave.
Order up!
Hopefully I'll get better at remembering what the rules are over time. I did script this beforehand, but I scripted it rather quickly because I'm working on other stuff. But I wanted to entertain you. I'm getting a little tipsy. This is my real hair, and these are my real eyes. I bought them, and these are my real ears. I also bought them. All right. The whole night is just a disaster. Food is being comped.
$300 worth of food comp tonight.
And Sebastian is getting shwasted with the customers while trying to show off how good of a chef he is.
You'll come back tomorrow, I'll be sitting on the same couch, curled up with a bottle of vodka, just going,
Just an absolute nightmare. A kitchen nightmare. We get another drink moment. One drink, because Gordon spits out the food that Sebastian is serving.
Let's just have a little taste together.
So, drink. Plain flavored seltzer. So that part of the episode ends, the night of observing service for Gordon, and he gives a review for that abysmal performance.
The nominees for the most confused restaurant in Hollywood is Sebastian's, and Sebastian's.
Obviously, our guy, Gordon Ramsay, has a lot of work to do. So Gordon comes in with his changes. He decides that they are going to make made-to-order food. He decides that they are going to simplify the menu. And not only that, he begins to teach the cooks, who seem very nice and talented, how to toss dough.
All of you, yeah, are now going to become great tossers. I want you to become the perfect tosser.
And I want to add this again, I really like Lou. She seems like a champ.
The only thing I hate about that whole thing is I have to get rid of my nails. But other than that, I love the fresh piece of dough.
Then we get into the next part of your Kitchen Nightmares formula. Gordon and his crew transform the restaurant overnight and make it amazing. And because this is a Kitchen Nightmares review, I'm going to give it a rating. I don't really have a way to do this. Maybe I'll figure out a scale over time. I just remember this remodel, like looking at it, it's not one of the best ones. It's like, it does look nicer. Not like, whoa, look at that. It's so cool. It's so different. Whoa. Some of the episodes, it's like a really cool change. This one, it's like, oh, it's nicer. So I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. It's going to be a 10 scale, 5 meaning like, oh, it's fine. Nothing's really going to get below a 5. I just know looking at this remodel, it didn't speak to me in some ways some other ones did. So 5 out of 10. Looks better. They added some like wood burning ovens. The restaurant, the inside of the restaurant, Sebastian's, the way it looked wasn't really the problem. And I just want to add that if I was a restaurant owner, I would give anything to get like a free remodel that Gordon is giving this owner here. But the thing is, Sebastian is nuts and he's not so gracious. The dude legit thinks that when Gordon told him he had never seen anything like his menu before, that was a compliment.
I've created a unique menu that nobody else has. And Chef Gordon said, I quote him, I've never seen a menu like this before. So I'm assuming that it's quite unique to him also.
That's like, you know, like when you're in like middle school and your art teacher, if you're like drawing something, it's not good. Let's just be honest, it's not good. Even for a 12, 13-year-old, it's garbage. And your art teacher comes in, and your middle school art teacher doesn't want to tell you your art is garbage. And they go, that's interesting. That's kind of like what Gordon was saying when he said, I've never seen a menu like that before. It was like, wasn't a compliment, just not a straight up insult. Fantastic. With the new additions and the menu and whatnot from Gordon, there's a relaunch night, and it's red carpet themed. And it starts out super well. Lou and the rest of the workers are doing great. Sebastian does not deserve these employees. And Sebastian, the big boy himself, is not happy. He's not feeling it.
I want to try to go back to all of those 20 flavor combinations. There's a lot of uniqueness with the menu I was using. Whether he thought it was good food or bad food, it was unique.
So the microwave and the old menu eventually come back.
This is gone. This is gone. We gotta pull them tickets.
And before the night is over, the microwave is back in action.
And I believe that's a drink. And after everyone had worked so hard that whole night, Sebastian just made it a disaster again.
I can only tell you from a server standpoint, it was almost like a domino effect. Once one thing started happening, then another, then another.
And then he devolved into a meltdown.
Oh my god.
This is my
Sebastian is screaming. And he even yells at the camera people.
We're done! Get the f***ing camera out of here!
It's just like an absolute meltdown. Like this guy, this squat little guy, Sebastian, he's the problem of the restaurant. Nobody else. So then Gordon and Sebastian confront each other.
Chef Gordon, where the f*** are you?
And Gordon just speaks straight up.
You didn't listen to what I
You're
just
not
told
listening
you.
to what I'm saying.
Did you just hear what I've just told you?
I'm stepping away from you because I don't want to be too close.
You ungrateful.
You have no idea.
Nasty.
You have no fucking idea.
Joker.
Fuck you.
That's it, is it?
Yeah, it is it. You're very disappointing.
That's your second f***ing performance tonight.
Are you fucking kidding me? Your whole act is a f***ing joke.
Anything else?
Gordon's pretty cool. Gordon eventually just takes over everything, while the mama's boy, Sebastian, goes outside to sulk.
I'm telling you one last time, you're a f***ing dickhead.
Which I believe is a drink. Is it a drink or 2 drinks?
2 shots of vodka.
2 drinks if the owner storms out on Gordon while he is trying to implement changes. But eventually Sebastian does come back inside and he agrees to Gordon's changes.
Sebastian just came in and he was ready to go.
Give me a large crostini.
I got you.
Absolutely perfect. Perfect.
Once things started going smoothly, Sebastian seemed to be a lot more optimistic. Get a little excited in here, Sebastian.
I appreciate the enthusiasm.
The fact I've got a 1 in a million opportunity here, I'd be a fool not to accept it.
And everything's great. Everyone legitimately claps.
Please clap.
Well done.
Yes.
Up. Very good.
And Gordon leaves with mixed feelings.
As I leave Sebastian's, I have a lot of mixed feelings. I really know this restaurant can be a big success, but I also feel Sebastian has very little interest in sticking to the new plan.
Okay, so what do I think? I don't think Sebastian willfully came back in after he was outside having a hissy fit. I think the producers talked to him and worked out some kind of deal. Something behind the scenes. Maybe they bribed him. I don't know. I just don't think he just like had an epiphany and was sitting out there like sulking in the bushes like, Gordon Ramsay's making me feel bad. And then he was like, Eureka! I'm gonna become a little more mature. I think someone did something. I think there was something we didn't see there. I don't know. Anyways, that's just my thought. The dude's nuts. I think the dude's legitimately kind of crazy. I did really like the episode though. It was crazy and really entertaining, and the owner was obviously 100% the problem. A very entertaining episode. 7 out of 10. There's ones I like better. Now this episode aired November 7th, 2007 and was filmed earlier that year. So what do you think happened to the restaurant? Do you think it's still in business? Do you think Sebastian implemented all the changes? He's doing great, had an epiphany. What do you guys think? This is one of those episodes that at the end of it, with the way Gordon left, I could kind of make my guess from that ending, and I guessed that the restaurant would barely last. And I was right. After Gordon left, the old menu returned, complete with the confusing combination concept. Sebastian's closed in January 2008 after Sebastian sent the following email to his subscribers. As of January 20th, Sebastian's will be closing the doors. We are moving back to Boston for family reasons. We are grateful and appreciative of all of you for not only your business support, but the lifetime friendships we have made with a lot of you. For those of you who know Nicole and I, this is not an easy thing for us to do, because this was our everything. But without family, you've got nothing. And they need us right now. End quote. So apparently a later episode where Gordon revisited another restaurant called Casa Roma. Apparently the owner of this restaurant, after she kind of fixed it up, with the help of Gordon of course, hired one of Sebastian's chefs, named Chef Q.
Right? How you doing, sir?
Wait a second. I recognize this man.
How you doing?
And first name is?
Q.
From Sebastian's?
Yeah.
Possibly one of the most difficult, arrogant, jumped-up owners I've ever met in my entire life.
Some would say that, yeah.
And Chef Q explained that Sebastian just up and disappeared.
So what happened to Sebastian? I left.
One day, just out of nowhere, he kind of disappeared.
No.
Yeah.
And apparently the owner of Casa Roma actually decided to hire Chef Q after seeing how dedicated he was.
I had seen this show about Sebastian's, and I watched, and Q was really on track. He came in and talked to me, I recognized him, and so we hired him.
Which, I kind of pointed out that all of the employees there, top notch. Every problem with that restaurant was Sebastian. Reading further from the reality TV website I just used, and I quote, "It looks like Sebastian is now running a tree removal / landscaping company and a financial / business consulting firm with wife Nicole. Sebastian had a role in 2013 movie Angels Around Me as a detective. Sebastian's became Rabano's, an Italian / pizza restaurant, and they kept a lot of Gordon's decor. They served pizza using the pizza ovens, and the feature is pizza by the slice. The Yelp reviews were mostly 1 to 3 stars before it closed in 2014. It later became The Red Door, and Yelp reviews are very positive. Sebastian's aired on November 7th, 2007. The episode was filmed February 2007 and is Kitchen Nightmares Season 1, Episode 6. And yeah, that was Sebastian's. Sebastian was kind of an awful person in my opinion. In a lot of other episodes, there's like multiple problems with the restaurant, not just the owner, or not just like one thing. But with this episode, it was kind of obvious, at least with the way they edited it. That the problem was Sebastian, and nobody else. I really thought that the employees from the ones that were featured seemed really good. Sonia, Lou, Chef Q, all seemed great. Swell people, at least from what we saw. There's more to the episode too, and you can try the drinking game for yourself and bring your friends along for it. With water, be responsible. And I recommend watching full episodes of the show yourself if you haven't watched them. They're all on YouTube. Super fun. Super good background noise too. Like, that's why I keep watching them. I'll be like at work, listening to them in headphones, watching them over and over. I love them. And hopefully you like this video, and I might record it again next time I need a break from long-form content. If you liked it, please let me know. Give it a thumbs up, comment below. And maybe I'll try to review another one of my favorite reality TV shows. Like, I do like me some Honey Boo Boo. I do just like anything crappy on TLC, to be honest. I did try to watch that Ton Sister show with the Slayton sisters. Couldn't make it through one episode. Alright, so that was it. Let me know what you think. If you got to the end of this review, put a dolphin emoji in the comments, because I really like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yes.
Anyways, I'd like to thank my patrons and my channel members, which will be listed right here, and please consider becoming either one of those. I really appreciate everyone who donates to me any of their hard-earned money. And if you like this, or my long-form content on internet lore, please consider donating to either of these services. You can also help my channel out by checking out my merch, which will be linked below. It's okay if you can't do any of this. Just let me know what you think of this video. This is a new thing for me, so I'm a little nervous. I hate going on camera. Like I said, this is the second time I filmed this because my lip liner wasn't good. Yeah, I just don't know. Yeah. So yeah, that was my review of one of the episodes of Kitchen Nightmares. Just let me know what you think about it. Suggest if you like Kitchen Nightmares and you're familiar with it, you can suggest an episode. Just let me know which episodes you like. Let me think, how should I end this? I just really want to know if you like this, if I was funny. If you tried the drinking game with water, of course. Stay hydrated. Just let me know. And this video sucks, maybe I'll just put it on my second channel. Fantastic, perfect. Fantastic. There it is.
There it is.
And until next time, suffer lightly.